happy birthday to the Muller probe. As it enters year 2, President Trump once again attacks the special counsel. Plus, the president's legal team tipping its hand, telegraphing how it will deal with an outcome it doesn't like. Then legal sports betting is coming soon to New Jersey, but what about New York? We're going to speak with the head of the Assembly's Committee on Racing and Wagering, and he'll provide an update here in the Empire State. Also, another debate about the Dreamers. Some Republicans in Congress are pushing for a vote on a bill that would help those young people stay in the country, but that is causing something of a split within the GOP. We're going to look at how this all could play out. Good evening and welcome to RFL. I'm Andrew Whitman, in tonight for Richard French. We start tonight with that deadly school bus crash in New Jersey. A short time ago, Governor Phil Murphy confirming that a student and a teacher were killed and dozens others injured. The bus carrying children on a field trip collided with a dump truck, leaving the bus laying on its side on Interstate 80 in Mount Olive. We have team coverage tonight, beginning with Arnold Garati at the scene. Arnold?
Andrew, Governor Murphy confirming that nearly everyone on board that bus was injured. 43 out of 45 people sent to the hospital. We know, as you said, that 2 of those people died, 1 teacher and 1 student. Now, investigators have been on scene here throughout the day, in and out of that wreckage, a scene truly evident of the tragic outcome. A terrifying crash on I-80 today. It happened early at around 9:30. The Paramus school bus heading from Eastbrook Middle School to Waterloo Village on a field trip. There were 38 fifth-grade students on board and 7 adults. It was less than 3 miles from its destination when it collided with a dump truck. 43 on board were injured and taken to 6 different hospitals. Some of those victims now undergoing surgery. The governor saying this about the tragedy.
So our thoughts and prayers are with the families, the teachers, the counselors, the staff, the extraordinary first responders who in many cases in the Paramus family were at the scene of this awful accident, knowing in some cases their kids.
And on this sad day, Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco saying the community is standing together as they mourn the loss.
This community has been strong. It will continue to be strong. It will come together and support the entire education community.
No word yet on the bus driver's condition. State police are talking to the driver of the dump truck, that truck belonging to Mendez Trucking Company. We know their trucks have been in 7 crashes in the last 2 years. Authorities, though, have not yet said how this collision may have happened. Back here now, that investigation continues. We know that state police and the Morris County Prosecutor's Office is leading this investigation. As for that school in Paramus, it will open tomorrow with Greek counselors on hand. We're live tonight on Mount Olive. Arnold Godoy, FiOS 1 News.
Arnold, thank you very much. And we shift from the scene of the accident now to Eastbrook Middle School. That's where frantic parents rushed after hearing word of the crash. It is also where we find our Emily Gersh tonight. Emily?
Good evening. Well, it's relatively calm in front of the middle school right now, but that was not the case earlier this afternoon. This entire street was lined with cars from parents rushing to the school to pick up their kids after this morning's devastating events. A horrifying day for students and families at Eastbrook Middle School. Did you know anyone on the bus?
Yeah, my 2 friends.
How are they doing?
I don't know.
How old are you?
10.
Where were you at the time?
She was on the other bus.
You were on the other bus. Did you see the accident?
I heard 2 boys were severely injured and my best friend was on that bus and I was so scared.
Officials say 5th graders boarded 3 buses from Paramus en route to Waterloo Village in Sussex County for a field trip when one of the buses collided with a dump truck, killing 2 and injuring dozens of others. Parents were called to the school to pick up their kids early, many of them still in shock.
How could this happen to us, you know? You pretty much just hear it on the news and you never think that it could happen to you.
But thankful to have their kids back in their arms.
Someone else pray for the parents of the other children and just hug them because you never know.
FiOS 1's Emily Gersh filing that report. Obviously, keep it tuned to FiOS 1 New Jersey for the very latest, as well as updates here on RFL in the days to come. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, an unhappy anniversary for President Trump. The Mueller probe now 1 year old, and the president is greeting the news, well, how else, with lots of anger. Also, by the way, Rudy Giuliani's not happy either. We'll get into both next.